We have another NHL trade to discuss. The Vegas Golden Knights have found some cap space by trading Nate Schmidt. We'll discuss the details coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. Now, as I mentioned earlier with the signing of Alex Pietrangelo, I indicated that we're likely going to get a Vegas trade very soon, if not tonight, then likely tomorrow. Well, it's already taken place, and we now know the details of what they're up to. They've traded defenseman Nate Schmidt to the Vancouver Canucks in exchange for a third-round pick in 2022. So that's a pretty low price tag to get a pretty solid defenseman in Schmidt, who can certainly play a lot of minutes in your top four in Vancouver. We know the Canucks have kind of had some not so good showing so far in free agency. They lost Jacob Markstrom, they lost Chris Tanev, they lost Tyler Toffoli. At least they get something here as a nice recoup. This is a good acquisition by Vancouver. He's certainly going to make their top four defense better. I mean, he does have a lot of term as well. He comes with 6 years left on his contract, over $5 million. But he's a really solid defenseman, and he's young enough that it's not a bad contract really at all. So Vegas finds their cap space. Vegas likely does still move out one more player to find a little bit of extra space. That is still quite possible. I know that Marc-Andre Fleury is still likely in play here, and there's still a possibility we could see him on the move if they can find a third team to retain salary on that contract. It would have to be a three-team trade if Fleury does get traded, at least most likely, because the teams that are interested in acquiring him just can't take on $7 million. But for the Vancouver Canucks, like I said, this is a good acquisition. Solid top four guy with lots of term. Obviously, you throw in, they have Tyler Myers under contract for an extended time. You get Quinn Hughes. That'll replace some of the minutes that they lost with Chris Tanev and Troy Stecher. So we will see what else they do. Obviously, the Canucks still have a few things to sort out here before their offseason is complete. Jim Benning is not done, but after swinging and missing on some other options and not bringing in Ekman Larsson and losing those other guys, this is a good get here for the Canucks. So I know I like the trade for Vancouver. It helps Vegas with their cap space. It's a win-win, small price to pay. I know that the Florida Panthers and the Winnipeg Jets were also very much in on this trade, which is, I think, what kind of held things up. I know yesterday it was reported that the Golden Knights were really close to trading Schmidt, and I think things kind of got held up a little bit, and some of these other teams were kind of holding back maybe what they're willing to offer. Vancouver comes in with a third. Maybe the other teams were offering a later round pick. I don't know exactly what it was, but I think Vegas was trying to hold out just to get something a little bit better, and then Jim Benning comes calling and makes it happen. So let me know your thoughts on the trade down below in the comments, and we'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and turning on your notifications so you don't miss any future content. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd appreciate it if you did. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.